hi, Mr. Pradeep. So, the first question for you is, in an industry where security and compliance are paramount, how do you ensure that your DevOps practices meet regulatory standards without compromising on innovation and speed?
As you already said, we are from fintech industry, and industry it is regulated by RBI, and where compliance is paramount, right? You can never compromise on compliance. So what we do is we have built in the CI/CD pipelines, where we have all the security checks in place in our pipeline only, like API testing, security testing, and a lot of code vulnerabilities as well. So with this, we complete the compliance right before the build, so that whenever this build gets deployed, the product is already security tested. Yeah.
So, fintech is rapidly evolving, right? So, with emerging technologies like AI and microservices, how are you leveraging these technologies in your DevOps strategy to stay ahead in the market?
New technologies are actually breaking all the barriers, and especially AI and microservices. So when we talk about AI is helping us in many ways. Very first thing, we are using Gen AI in, let's say, developing unit test cases. So we have all the developers write codes, but who is going to test those codes? So to write the unit test, you need to provide some extra effort. So there we are leveraging a lot of generative AI, which is generating unit tests on the fly for us, and that is saving a lot of bandwidth and faster development and faster the testing cycles. Going back to microservices, this is really awesome concept, and with the Docker, Kubernetes coming in the picture, you have a mode to deploy these microservices and scale it. So to scale, we are leveraging microservices where for a particular component, if we want to scale it to, let's say, X a number, we can do that while other services are not affected. And this deployments, canary deployments, and blue and green deployments we can do with the microservice architecture with the Kubernetes.
What are the biggest challenges you faced in scaling DevOps practices within your organization, and how did you overcome them?
I always say to the biggest challenge is never the technology. Technology can be learned. Biggest challenges is people problem, and how you break barriers into the teams. So my best challenge was to break the silos between two different teams, like SecOps and security teams work in their own environment where DevOps. But if we bring these two teams together, what happens, like, you have all the security principles baked into DevOps, and with these two teams come together, bring a solution. That is where we have a security tested and security tested product directly in our deployment pipelines.
As customer expectations continue to rise, how do you balance the need for continuous deployment with the necessity of maintaining system stability and reliability?
As you know, customers are very demanding nowadays, and it is not the days when you take months and months to deploy any new things. So you have to be really rapid, fast in taking your products out of the market. So what we do is, like, again, we follow best DevOps practices, where we have CI/CD pipeline built in. We build the system, we automatically test it, and at this moment we have reached a moment where we do this automatic deployment to the UAT. But we are targeting that by the end of this year we'll reach a position where every single ticket or every single feature is tested, built, tested, and deployed in the production environment without any manual intervention.